you're going against a player in the tournament, what do you find are the most common mistakes that players make? That they think that, you know, this is the move that's going to do it for me, and they realize halfway into the match that they're dead wrong.
Well, one of the things is there's a bunch of different things that we talked about, but one of the other things I was thinking about is just focusing too much on one area. Like one example is just jump one time too many because you're trying to jump in and get that combo, you know, that cross-up combo, but you know the other person's already got that down, they're waiting for it. So it's really just, you know, being able to adapt instead of focusing in on a certain strategy, because usually other players in the tournament will adapt. You know, to your strategy.
So when they're jumping forward, I mean, is there like a strategy? Maybe jump back. I mean, positioning. I mean, that's important, right?
Right. There's like a lot of, every character has pretty much a couple moves and specials they can do to anti-air people. So jumping is usually not the greatest idea to do.
Stay ground. Limit the distance from your character and the ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And what is your opinion on SRKs?
Like wake up SRKs. People like get pressured once like their opponent's rushing them down, so they rely on like this easy move to try and counter it, but it always just leaves them more open for like the opponent to just punish them like crazy.
So like one of the most common ones, like a hurricane kick immediately followed by a dragon punch.
Right. It's very easy for their opponent to read that kind of gameplay. So definitely have to like mix it up, not just keep relying on the same move over and over.
Now, earlier you guys, when we were talking before we started recording, you guys had mentioned applying pressure. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, basically, the biggest thing is when you get knocked down, or when you knock your opponent down, that's the biggest opportunity to gain the mindset that you're going to be attacking. A lot of players I see will get a knockdown and they'll start to back away, or they won't move to a distance that's beneficial for them. Like for example, Kyriptic plays Cammy, and Cammy has a lot of options up close. Like she could do the arrow, the kick, the spike, you know, pretty much a lot of options. But I see a lot of, even online, a lot of players get the knockdown but back away, and then they lose the pressure, and the person can get up safely, and then they're kind of back at that positioning.
Korikai, do you ever find a time when people apply maybe too much pressure?
When they have someone in the corner, they kind of want to just throw whatever, keep them and block them as long as possible. That's when people get desperate and try to mash out. And sometimes it's safe, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you can read them and you can just block. Other times it's like a free knockdown. Do
you find it easier with certain characters that are easier? Like, you pin me in a corner, that's fine because I'm good with this character in the corner. Do you find that certain characters are better fighting out of a corner than others? No. So you think getting pinned in the corner by any character is pretty much...
pretty much. I mean, there are rare exceptions, like Bison's new Psycho Crusher EX thing. That's a clean get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah.
Or like
Akuma.
Teleport, Dawson.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to get out of the corner. But like, at the same time, while you're trapped in the corner, you want to get out, because being in the corner just gives your opponent a lot more options to take advantage of you. That's why it's not good to be there. But like at the same time, you don't want to like get nervous and like just try something random, and like that's why the person that has you trapped in the corner takes advantage of you, because you get pressured and you take risks.
Right.
You don't want to like take that risk. You want to try and be safe to get out of there.